Intention wants to know you deeper and not faster. When you meet a love bomber, they are trying to get whatever they can get as fast as they can. So they are throwing every single thing at you. Yo, party people, it's Ashley of SingleWomanChronicles.com, where being single is a beautiful choice rather than a miserable circumstance. And today we will be talking about the infamous topic, love bombing, okay? So the reason I wanted to speak on this is because I'm minding other people's business again. I know I'll be telling y'all I don't like minding other people's business, and y'all probably be like, but you always minding somebody's business. But no, but seriously, I really don't be wanting to. But I think I derive inspiration from other folks' stuff sometimes, kind of like I derive inspiration from my own life. So there's this young lady going viral because she met a guy on Match.com. And they've fallen in love and they are getting married. They've only known each other for 32 days at the time of the video. You heard what I said. She met him on Match.com. They fell in love. She's only met him physically one time, but they're already getting married. So here's that video so you guys can see that I'm not lying to you.
Girl, it's me. 30 days ago, I met a man on Match.com and we're getting married. Let's get into it. I'm at home doing my thing. If you saw the first part, then you already know. I don't even need to be modest about it. I still believe in love. This is the side of TikTok where we still believe in love and magical things are happening, and we are not angry at the fucking world and think everyone is out to get us. That is not what we're here for, okay? We're here for all the giddy feelings and the authentic love connections. And those of you who watched part 1, I met the guy. We matched on Match December the 6th. We talked December the 7th. I didn't see it till December the 7th. And we met on December the 29th. Well, before we met, which he came to my party, I was like, we had already was like, we getting married. And it felt real from the fucking beginning. And here's the thing. It didn't even feel, let me turn my light on. There we go. It didn't even feel weird. Okay? It didn't even feel weird. It felt like it's supposed to be happening. So he comes here on the 29th, about 2 or 3 hours before the party. I open the door. Let me take you to the door. I open the door. Oh shit. I almost fell. Said door. Okay. I open the door. We're standing right here. We're hugging and kissing, doing all the things. Look at my Ivy. She's so pretty. Doing all the things. And I honestly, my heart was like, I don't even know if my heart was present, okay? I don't even know if my heart was present. It just was feeling like numb. Because I was like, is this really happening right now? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is this really happening right now? So we get dressed for my party. I live in a high rise in Houston. The party was on the 47th floor of my building. We get dressed. I had about 40 people that was coming to town for this party. It was a Gatsby themed party. He was in a tux that I had picked out. I wore this cute ass dress. If you haven't seen it, it's in the other videos, girl. Just go on my page. The way he was looking at me, let me tell you something, okay? I'm 47. As a single 47-year-old person, I just was like, it's been a long time since my heart felt so much love and like real desire for a person. You know what I'm saying? Because I can kind of in a dating space operate like a dude. Like I don't really get attached easily. Like I could see you today and never see you again. Okay, and I'd be perfectly fine. Never talk to you again. We're good. But this was different. And when he came, he looked exactly like all the video chats that we had, exactly like the pictures. And he was still sure. So we have the party. I was fucking wasted, okay? Because I was having a good time. Me and him was having a good time. He fit right in with my friends. And so you need to know, okay, so let me tell you about Barbados. So now this is the 29th, okay? So for New Year's Eve, which was going to be the 31st, of course, I was going to Barbados because I already had a trip planned with my girlfriend and her boyfriend. Well, I asked him, did he want to go, but he couldn't, okay, and for conflict, and he didn't know about it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going. And he took me to the airport on Sunday morning. His flight left Sunday, that early evening. And he was sad. He was like, I'm sad to see you go. We talked the whole time. On New Year's Day, and then in Barbados, I went to this fabulous party. It was amazing, but that's a whole nother video. I woke up on New Year's Day to 3 housing options for houses to choose from because he wants to get a new house for us. And him telling me that, just casually saying, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm going to find a jeweler. And what he said to me was, I never want to spend another New Year's without you. And he said this will never happen.
So, of course, the internet's is like detectives, but his ex came out and she explained that the same thing happened to her. And basically, she was kind of like alluding to him love bombing her and how he was trying to get her to move to another state and in order for them to be married, and they were only together for a short time as well, and they broke up, and they were together for 8 months. So they broke up, and then 2 months later he meets this other girl. I don't even think it was a full 2 months. I think, yeah, it was, because she said they broke up in October, and then in December he met this new woman. Now, I don't know these people business, but it made me think about the topic of what is, oh Jesus, sorry if I burped in the whole freaking microphone, y'all. This is so random, but when you turn 30, you cannot control your burps anymore. They control you. They just happen when they feel like coming out. It's like you be trying to be all cute, but in the middle of a conversation, you just burp by mistake. It's very disrespectful. So if you're in your 20s and you're watching this, try not to get acid reflux because it's going to make it even worse. You're just going to be burping out of nowhere. I'm telling you, you're going to be on a date and you're going to be like burp and they're going to be like ew. So it's just very disrespectful how burps just be coming and it's so freaking annoying. But anyway, so there it goes again. Y'all, what is going on? And I don't be editing stuff out. So y'all just gonna have to hear these burps, but I'm not doing it on purpose. Just know I'm not doing it on purpose. Anyway, so it made me want to dive into the topic, like what's the difference between love bombing versus intention? So I've been love bombed before. I feel like most of us have been love bombed before, and I just wanted to jump into it. So first, let's define what love bombing is. According to Google, love bombing is an attempt to influence a person by demonstrations of attention and affection. So usually, love bombing is a tactic used by narcissists. I'm pretty sure other people can use it, for other reasons. They don't have to be a narcissist to use it, but usually narcissistic people have been coupled or combined with love bombing. They've been, it's been said that if a person is love bombing, either they're a narcissist. Again, I don't think that's necessarily true because I feel like you can be love bombed out of panties. If a man wants to get in bed with you, he'll love bomb you into giving him some, which is him whining and dining you, making it seem like he really likes you, and then y'all have sex and then he just changes into a different person. That doesn't make him a narcissist. It just makes him a horrible human being. Another one, someone can love bomb you out of a home, again, out of a place to stay. We're in that season where hobosexuals, meaning people who are hobos, homeless men, will use love bombing tactics by like trying to come over, trying to cook for you, trying to rub your feet, trying to do X, Y, and Z, trying to, sex you up real good so you can give him a place to stay. That's love bombing. He may not have the money, the funds to give you, physical things, but he can try to sex you up, to get these things. So, I'm just keeping it real with y'all today. And so I just wanted to touch on the topic so y'all don't get caught up in these streets, because I love to inform women about things to avoid, because if you are healing or you are healed, I don't want you to go back there. I want you to maintain your healed and, maintain your healing process. So I want you to know what it means to be love bomb versus just genuine intent. Okay. So love bombing feels like pressure. Like the young lady said, the ex said, she said that he was trying to make her move. Like literally, she was in the middle of her master's program and he was trying to make her move, stop her master's program at her school, pack her and her kids up to move to the state that he was in and start school there. That's pressure. That's pressure. I can give you another instance. One time I was being love bombed by this narcissist. Now, he was a narcissist. So I felt pressure because after our first hangout, he was asking me to be his girlfriend. And I'm just like, that we haven't even built a rapport to be in a committed relationship. I'm not understanding why you're trying to commit to me so soon. Like, that to me feels like you want something from me. So that was pressure. When you are being love bombed, part of it feels like pressure. Like, they'll make you cross your own boundaries with yourself. They will say things like, you can say, oh, I can't come over tonight because I have this assignment due, and they'll make you feel guilty for having an assignment due and be like, oh, dang, I just really want to see you. Like, you can't do it tomorrow, or you can't do it early in the morning. You can't come and see me. Like, they'll guilt you into it, because I feel like when someone genuinely cares about you, they care about what you have going on. So they will never make you stop what you were doing or pressuring you to do something that is outside of what you're trying to accomplish. Like, they're going to be in support of your dreams, so much so that if you be like, oh, I can't tonight, I got this assignment due, they're gonna be like, oh, well, why is you texting me? Don't text me no more. I'm not responding to you until you done with your assignment. You see what I'm saying? So if there's some pressure coming with like all of these gifts and things like that, or all of this love and affection, that feels like love bombing. I forgot. I was on a rant. Y'all, I'm getting older. My brain just be all over the place. I be ranting. But I did want to say, like, love bombing looks most of the time like an excessive amount of compliments, an excessive amount of gifts when you just met the person. It's your first week dating. He buying you diamond bracelets, diamond necklaces. He's just doing too much too soon, and it's just like, it feels too good to be true, and then you're just like, what is going on? You know what I mean? And it doesn't feel genuine. It's like something about it feels weird, which leads me to the next thing, which is love bombing feels performative. Love bombing feels like this person is looking for praise. This person wants me to be like, oh my God, I've never had anything like this before. You're the best thing that ever happened to me, etc., etc. That's what love bombing feels like. It feels performative, because low key, they want that reaction. Like, they want you to be like, oh my God, I've never met anyone like you before. You're the best thing since sliced bread. You can do no wrong. Like, that's what they want. So if you're dating someone and it seems like they're doing things and they're not doing it from a place of, I genuinely want to do this, it's like, it just gets bigger, bigger, and bigger. I don't know if you guys watched the reality show with Tamar Braxton and Evelyn Lozada and Nivea. And Tamar ended up leaving with the white guy. I forgot his name. But they've been in the news for like drama since then. But he was a love bomber to me, because everything he did felt performative. Like, he wanted to do it in front of a crowd. He's constantly bringing her gifts and flowers. And I know gifts are her love language, but like, he would do it in this grandiose way, because Evelyn's dude, he was a gift giver as well, but how he did it wasn't in front of everybody. It wasn't for praise. Like, he would do it at a level where it was private. It touched Evelyn's heart, and everybody didn't have to see it. And he also listened to like small details where it was like, I know that you just did this for me and you customized this experience for me. Because many times love bombers do not customize your experience. They just do a whole bunch of grandiose stuff that they feel like every woman would like. Every woman likes, expensive bags in their head. Every woman likes to be flued out in their head. Every woman likes, for you to send her money to get her hair and her nails done. Like, they'll do these big things that kind of like, they're not customized for you. It's just because they have like, they're so used to doing this, because love bombers, they don't just do it to one person. They do it to like everyone they come encounter with. So they do this big grandiose thing, and they don't make that experience customizable because they're not listening to you. They're not trying to go deeper with you. They're not trying to build this strong love foundation. They're just trying to get to their goal quickly. They're trying to get something from you. I don't know what the something is. It could be different from everyone, but they want something from you. So you have to pay attention to these big grandiose things, especially if they're not like customizable, right? Love bombers also cause an internal war. We all have this gut feeling, right? I have a friend who was telling me that when she met her husband, he was like a love bomber, and they're divorced now. But when she met him, he was doing all this big stuff, and she always was like, "This is really nice. I don't understand why I don't like it. Like, it's just something feels off to her. Like, something felt off." And eventually, they got together and they ended up divorced. But she's like, "I should have listened to that internal war that I had going on, because everyone around me is like, oh my God, this is so sweet." But inside of her, she's like, something just seems off. So the times where I've been love bombed, something always felt off. Like, my discernment was telling me, hey, there's something a little bit off about this. Hey, this doesn't seem right. Hey, what's going on? So if you don't have peace about all of the great things they're doing for you so fast, and it just feels icky and off, listen to your gut. It's most likely love bombing. So if I'm telling you everything that love bombing looks like, what about when someone is intentional? Because I don't believe that getting married fast necessarily means that you're being love bombed. Some people, I've seen stories where a person met someone and was married to them in a month or two, and they're still together 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, right? So I don't necessarily mean that just because someone comes into your life and they're trying to like move really fast and really quickly, y'all get married really quick, that doesn't necessarily mean you're being love bombed. Because sometimes if both of y'all meet at the right time and y'all have the same intent, y'all click, y'all are each other's person, why wouldn't it move fast? Why wouldn't it? It can move fast because y'all are at the right place at the right time with the right person. So what does that look like versus love bombing, right? So number one, when someone is intentional about you and not love bombing you, they will be willing to wait for you if it's rational. So going back to love bombers making you feel guilty for not seeing them or for not moving for them. So a person who's intentional about you, he would have been like, oh, dang, my woman is in college. She's almost done. She's getting her master's program. I'm not going to tell her to move. I would love for you to move, but at the same time, when is your master's degree up? When does that get done? How could we compromise on a date where you can move and it makes sense? We can continue our relationship and I'll wait for you rationally, but at the same time, like, I'm not about to force you to move when I want you to move. That's intentional because I want you. I'm not rushing you. I love you. I want you, and I want you to be happy. I want your success. I want things you care about. I care about, So that's what intent looks like. Intent looks like I'm not rushing you. I'm not pressuring you. I'm trying to figure out how we can both make this thing work. That's what intent looks like versus love bombing. Number two, intention wants to know you deeper and not faster. When you meet a love bomber, they are trying to get whatever they can get as fast as they can. So they are throwing every single thing at you. They're not trying to learn you deeper. They're just trying to make you high, so high in affection and elation and joy, because they're doing all this shallow stuff for you and they're not trying to learn you deeper. It goes back to what I was saying, that a love bomber is going to get you these big grandiose things, but they're not listening for the little things. They're only trying to do huge things so that you don't even see the fact that, dang, yeah, he just gave me $10,000, but I also told him that this other thing matters to me, but he never even brings that kind of thing up. So going back to the example of the guy, what is that man's name from the TV show with Tamar and Evelyn. So Tamar's guy, like I said, he would get her roses and I think he bought her like jewelry, whatever. Evelyn's guy, he recognized that she loved butterflies. So one time he planned a date for them and he got her these butterflies in a box. And she was crying because she was like, how did you even know this? And all this stuff. It was sentimental because it was something that she said to him. That's when a man is trying to get to know you deeper and not faster. He's going to take a minute to really listen to you and ask you deeper questions and spend quality time with you. And he's just really trying to grow deeper with you. It's not just, I'm going to hand you money, I'm going to hand you gifts, and that's just going to be it. No, he's trying to grow deeper. So, number 3, intention feels like a flow and not forced. When you are with someone who is intentional about you and not love bombing you, y'all are at the same place at the same time every time. Have y'all ever watched that TV show From Scratch? That TV show had me boohoo crying, baby, because most people will never experience a love that beautiful. These were 2 people who met by happenstance. This lady's in Greece and she meets this guy and it just flowed. Like they were always thinking the same thing at the same time, at the same flow. If you feel like someone has come into your life and they're trying to force you into something, force you to feel how they feel. Oh, like the guy who was trying to force me to be in a relationship after meeting up with him just once. That's force. That's not flow. I didn't feel where he was. I didn't feel how he felt because he was love bumming me. I wasn't. I was trying to really like move with this thing. I'm trying to flow with this thing because I take relationships seriously. Like a lot of folks out here don't take relationships seriously like that. I don't want to even be in a relationship with a man unless I feel like I can marry him. So I'm not rushing this process. I'm not trying to just get a man, any man. I can do that. I'm trying to get the right one, baby, because I want the next one to be the last one. So when it's an intentional relationship, it feels like flow. And you got to learn, we got to learn how to pace ourselves. We can't get ahead of ourselves when we're so tired of waiting for a relationship and we just jump into stuff and fall into traps like love bombing. And a lot of us get caught up like that because we're so anxious and eager for love. Trust me, I've been there. I get it. And that's why in my Embrace the Wait 28-day challenge, I talk about this like a whole week on how to date in a way that guards your heart. Because when you're rushing, you're not guarding your heart. You're not. It's kind of like going to the grocery store when you're hungry. You buying all this stuff you don't need because you're hungry. And when you're hungry for love, that is the quickest way to get duped. The quickest way to fall into the trap of love bombing versus intent. Like, quickest way. So if you are wondering, like, how can I pace myself? How can I date in a way that guards my heart and I don't fall into like love bombing? Join the Embrace the Wait challenge. Go ahead and click the link in the bio. That just explains what it's about. But I do a whole week talking about dating in a way that guards your heart. You have to pace yourself. Please pace yourself because so many people out here getting love bombed. But all in all, I really hope homegirl, it works out for her. Like I'm not that girl who's like, oh, I told you so. I can't wait till she falls on her face. Because there's plenty of people in her comments that are waiting for this not to work out. Like, she's really having to defend herself because all these people have come against her. I want the best for her. I hope that he treats her right. I hope that this is real. We need more love stories. But at the same time, I still want us to date in a way that guards our heart. Because I know for me, if I haven't spent much time with you, getting to really know you deeper. And in person, like, but I don't know their experiences. Like, I don't know these people. So they could actually have this deep connection. I'm just not seeing it, right? But again, I don't know if she's getting love bomb. I just know what it looks like from the outside looking in, but I'm not inside of it, so I don't know, right? But I do wish her the best. But I also wish y'all the best. I don't want y'all to be out here getting love bomb, especially since it's cold outside and these men folks be looking for a place to stay. So y'all need to, to get it together, okay? Don't be so hungry for love that you just let anybody in and anybody love bomb you, okay? Well, that is it for me. I feel another burp coming on. I don't know why these burps are attacking me like this. But until next time, bye.